Hey everybody, welcome to Wednesday Night Live. Thanks for stopping in. I'm probably alone because we just started, but the Wednesday Night Live tournament update. Got a lot of things to chat about this afternoon or tonight. We got a new leader in the team tournament. We also got a record-breaking bass turned in. I won't talk too much about it until some folks start piling in here. Got a lot going on, a lot to talk about. I was in Alabama all weekend fishing in a bass tournament. Hey, buddy. Hey, Gary. And I was fishing with Gary from Gary's Fish Tales there in Alabama. Afternoon, Steve. John. Brian. Thanks for stopping in. John, I hope the captain pops in before I throw up the spreadsheet. I know you got Coach Worst there. Hopefully, Coach is catching some fish. Brian, I went out on Mooney this afternoon. Caught 13 today. Vegetation's dying. Bass are hard to come by. Hey, Russell, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. There's Captain Lindia from Small Water Charters. We got 7 folks in here. We'll get a few more folks before I throw up the spreadsheet and talk about some freaking awesome stuff. How'd you do this morning, Brian? Was it slow? We got 2 3-pounders. That's it. By a couple of dings. But I was only out there 2 hours. I'm curious if you're throwing a glide, I'm sure you got a few. Yeah, I was on Mooney. So, well, hello, Bass Hunter of Tennessee. Mike, thanks for stopping in. We are starting to fill up here. Like I said, we do have a change on leaderboard. We do have Coach's biggest so far is 5'10". You got to do better than that, John. He had a 6-pounder last time. Clyde did okay. Okay. It's interesting. I could tell the bass were pushing away from the grass because it's turning brown, greenish brown. So we might have a little lull here in Virginia when the vegetation starts to die, but it'll pick right back up. Donkey Land tomorrow, John. It's good to hear. Were you at Jackson today? Did you guys go to Jackson? I mean, come on, John. Jackson, Donkey Land, Headwaters. It's all flat in Florida. Hey, Mike, Big Bake Posse. Robert Martinez, thanks for stopping in. Yep, you were at Jackson. That's what I figured. The big mud puddle, as I call it. And you know I'm teasing, John. So, like I said, I was in Alabama this weekend. Actually, I was in Florida, Alabama, back to Florida, and flew home Monday. We didn't do so good. Matter of fact, I don't think the only one that we only had one full limit caught. When I mean that 2-day tournament, 5 bass per day, only one person caught 5 bass, and they won the tournament. I only weighed in 3 bass. It was tough. It was really tough. And by the way, all the bass were dinks. Even the limit, the guys that got the limit are like 14 inches is the minimum limit on Lake Eufaula. Almost all of them were 14 inches. Squeakers. I mean, squeakers. And Gary is the actual tournament director for that club. And he can confirm there was a couple nice ones. I think one day somebody got a 4-pounder. That person didn't win, by the way. But almost all the bass were just squeakers. So it was a tough tournament. It was enjoyable, though. We got down there. Lake Eufaula, my goodness, it's so big. A. B. So many bass tournaments on that. I think there were 3 tournaments out of just our boat ramp. Just our boat ramp had 3 tournaments on Saturday morning. And hundreds and hundreds of bass boats running around there where it's crazy. So, hey, Nick Abear. Thanks for stopping in. I was just telling Brian I went to Mooney for a couple hours this afternoon. They actually had the pumps on. Caught a couple 3-pounders in front of it, but other than that, just a couple dinks. John, we're the only boat on Jackson. Yeah. You know, you might go to Lake Eufaula on a Wednesday and be the only boat, but not on a Saturday and Sunday. That place is on fire with bass tournaments. So, well, like I said, we have a change in the leaderboard. Yes, Brian, I am very thankful for what we have here. I mean, I could probably fish in front of the pumps and got 5, 1 and 2 this afternoon. Got a limit, but I didn't have pumps on Lake Eufaula to fish in front of. Hey, Ted, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. So, I got an episode coming out next week. Ted, make sure you catch it. I just hadn't had time to make it since I've been on the road this weekend and just getting back from the Florida. So thanks for stopping in. I did catch your episode this afternoon when I was eating dinner. So let's go ahead and talk about the current tournament. Like I said, we have a record bass turned in, and what I mean by that, the heaviest bass ever registered in any of our tournaments came in this week. And I didn't put the pounds in there because I'm going to throw up the spreadsheet and then I'll put in the pounds when I throw in there. But a remarkable catch, remarkable catch. So hey, I hear you, Mike. I know the floods have messed things up there. I'm sure it's hurt the fishing for sure. So let me throw up the spreadsheet for the first time tonight. And you'll see who has jumped into the lead and turned in their all 7 fish. Takes a second. That one. Wow. All right. Here we go. I'm guessing everybody can see this. John and Lindia have jumped up into the lead. They are 99.5. So remember, your big bass goes just for the big bass. Their big bass came in at 24.75 inches. And I'll just tell you now, the weight was 9 pounds, 13 ounces. Congratulations, Lindia. That's her PB. And the biggest bass ever weight-wise it turned in any of our tournaments in the last 3 years. So awesome job, Lindia. Congratulations on a giant bass. So it's just remarkable that you caught a giant like that. So Mike and William still sitting in second place, and I know no one is turned. These are the only 2 teams that turned in all 7. So lengthwise, wide open. Biggest bass, it's going to take a 25-incher, folks. And it can be done because we have had a 25-incher turned in before. So, but it's going to take a 25 to win the big bass pot. And if there's a tie at 24.75, it's going to take 9 pounds, 14 ounces. So that's where we stand as of right now today, with a couple weeks to go. So there, I will, let me stop sharing here. Get back to normal. Congratulations again, Lindia. That's just a remarkable fish. Just old half tail. Yes. John, I don't know what happened to the tail, but there's only half a tail there, my friend. I will tell you though. Yeah, you put a full tail, and you might have had a 10-pounder. It's true. If that fish had a full tail, it might have been a 10-pounder. By the way, let me throw the invite up. Anybody wants to jump in here with me? All you have to do is click on the link. Most of you know this, but just remarkable, Linda. Congratulations on a 9 pounds, 13 ounces. Just remarkable. So yeah, it's a giant. Brian, you're right. Still a giant. I've only caught 1 bass larger than that. I caught 2 9-pounders in Virginia in the last 2 years. Not 9-13, but I caught 1 10-4 in my life, and 9-13 is just a monster bass. Yes, Gary, much better than your no-tail fish. So can I tell the story, Gary, or you want to come up and tell the story? Gary had a interesting. Unfortunately, Gary didn't get any fish to register in our tournament this week. And oh, by the way, half of the club did the same thing. But Gary, Gary, it's so crazy. Gary, did you put out that short yet? He's going to put a short out over it. So, but I'll tell the story. I don't think he's going to come up. But so Gary was in the running in the club for Angler of the Year. He was working. Yeah, Gary's no fishtails. Gary was lined up to be in second place in the club down there in Florida for Angler of the Year. He just missed out. He was just going to miss out on first because of the way their system works and their points are the way it works out. He said the short is out. So go to Gary's channel. You can see this. It's crazy. So Saturday, Gary didn't get a fish to weigh in, and so Sunday, he's like, all Gary needed to do to make sure he was in second place for the year for Angler of the Year points was catch one fish to weigh in. That's all he needed to do, catch one fish to weigh in, and then no one could knock him out of second. I don't know what, Gary, 5 minutes on Sunday morning. I mean, it was foggy, and Gary nailed one, and I swore I was going to be the keeper to do it. We got in the boat, and if you watch it short, the fish had no damn tail. It was just a nub where the tail was. So go over to his channel and watch that short. It's crazy, and that fish would have got him, seeming in second place for him, but it had no tail. Period. All the part of the fish that has the tail, something either ate. I think it's so perfectly cut off. It had to either be a disease that ate the tail off or a gator just ate it perfectly off. But it's crazy. And unfortunately, it dropped Gary down to third place for the Angler of the Year points because that was the fish to do it. Yeah, so that's right. He had the skunk, and the guy in third place had to win, which happened. Buddy won it. The guy that won, his name's Buddy. So perfect storm happened. So it's unfortunate, but that's fishing, right? We can't all, if we went out there every day and caught fish every other cast, it'd be more like catching. So, but yeah, it was when I looked at the fish, when John sent me the picture of Lindy's fish, I was like, what's up with that tail? Well, at least it had half a tail. So, all right, folks, I'll throw up the spreadsheet one more time. We're about halfway into this. Again, if anybody wants to come in, just click on the link that I just sent up. I'm seeing if I missed anybody that came up. Nope, did not. Let me throw up the spreadsheet one more time. Probably two more times. I'll do it one more time now, and then right before we end, we'll do it. And there we are. Again, John Lindy in first place, 99.5. Now, remember, we got two prizes here. You got first, second, and third for length, and then you had the big bass pot. So 99.5 is doable by a lot of people. So that is still definitely in the running. A little tougher to get the big bass pot, but it's doable. 10-pounder will do it. So, and again, a lot of people haven't turned into two fish. So got plenty of time to turn in your fish, no rush. And you can call. So John, if you get a 23, you can call in this tournament. So call them out if you need to. And that goes for you, Mike, and William as well. So let me stop sharing. Lindy, I looked at pretty good. Unless you got another picture, I need to see it. Hey, Steve. See you next week. Thanks. Yeah, Lindy, if you got another picture, send it to me because the picture I got looks 24.75. It doesn't touch the 25 line. But if you got another picture, Oh, you know I'll update it. Yeah. A 6 and a 913. That's right. You did catch. Okay, text it to me, and I'll update it. If it's solid 25, we'll get it on there. Not an issue at all. So, yep, I already got it. John, you sent me a video. Have you got a picture I can blow up? Oh, I can blow this up. Yep, I see it. At that angle, I do see it. It is 25. I'll change it, Lindia. See, one angle makes a difference. Now you got to have a 25 and 22 and a quarter to win. I got it, John. I could blow it up. I can see it clearly 25 inches. Clearly 25. So yeah, now thanks for giving me that picture, because the other picture didn't show that. So no big deal. We got it taken care of. Couple updates that I want to throw out there, and I know some people are following out because they've seen everything. Yeah, Lindy, I got you taken care of. Yeah, yeah. If you catch a 25 and an 8 in PA, Ted, you're gonna have a state record. You're gonna have a state record, or close to a state record. A little bit of update on a couple things. Looking at Ted, of course, it would be a carp. Yes, that would be true. I am going to kind of do so. I've got some thoughts for the wintertime, because I kind of slow down in the wintertime. We all do, right? On the fishing side, I still fish. Don't get me wrong, but not as much. But I want to keep the lives going throughout the winter time, the December through January time frame. So I've inherited a ton of new tackle. So something I'm going to do through starting probably the middle of December, first to middle of December, through probably January, because we're going to have lives, and I'll actually get out the new schedule and all that, give you updates on the new schedule for 2026. But I think I've got at least $2,000 worth of tackle here. I'm going to give it away every Wednesday night. I'm just going to give it away. I got so much tackle. And some of it some of it I bought, and I just got so much of it I need to get rid of it. And then some of it people have brought to me, and I've been given a lot of tackle and sponsor stuff and everything. I'm going to just start. I'm just going to start giving away. So our Wednesday night lives, and I've been considering, by the way, doing changing from Wednesday night to Friday night. Any thoughts? I know, John, you used to do Friday night live. I've been considering going from Wednesday to Friday. Anyone have thoughts on that? Is Friday a bad night to do it? I'll tell you the main reason I'm considering is because I have a lot of followers that have told me I watch the Average Aggressive Angler at the same time you have your live, and they're a pretty popular. You know, they do some pretty fun things on their live. So I'm in competition with them, and I'd like to get more people in here, but I don't want to make it where people won't show up. Yeah, John, that's what I think. A lot of people doing things on Friday night. Yeah, yeah, I think I'll keep it Wednesday. Keep it Wednesday. Yes, John. When I come down, which I'm trying to iron out right now, because I'm trying to get out of going to Hawaii again. I know it sounds stupid. I hate going to Hawaii for work. That figures, Brian. that explains a lot, my friend. All right, we'll probably keep it on Wednesday night. I was just kicking it around, and I'm sitting here saying this, but heck, me and my wife go out almost every Friday night. We have friends we mess with. After a lot. And then the other update that I have, I just throw out there because I've talked about this on live, and Friday, I'm going to pick up my new boat. Now, it's not done. I'm taking it from the dealership that I bought it from to Matt at Trick Tins to drop it off for him to start building that boat. So I suspect, I know that he has 3 boats in front of me, and I don't want him to rush. Right, I want quality, and the guy's a quality builder. So I'm hoping to have it by spring, but more probably late spring, early summer. Probably is when I'll get the boat. But I am going to pick it up on Friday, pay for it, and then drive it over to Trick Tins to start on that. So looking forward for the Shockwave, and that's what that's what we're going to name it. To start to get, at least I have the boat, right? It's baby steps. I got the motor, I got the batteries. Now I got the boat all set up. And I just caught this bunch of old fogies in here. Brian, speak for yourself. I might be old, but I'm not a fogey. I don't know if 53 qualifies as old. I don't know. I'm sitting here, I'm looking at myself in this live, going, man, I got a lot of gray in that beard. And this is my one time a year after I get back from this tournament at Eufaula. For the last couple of years, I've let my beard grow out for a couple of weeks. Fortunately, my wife is overseas. She's in Portugal for the next 2 weeks, so she can't complain about my beard. So before I go pick her up at the airport, I'm going to have to shave it off. So, all right, folks, I didn't see anybody else new come in. So what I'll do is I'll throw up the spread. If someone did, I'm just going to throw it up one more time while you guys go talk back and forth about being old. And we'll let you guys get on your way. So let me one more time present it. Oh man, what did I do? Got to start that over. So one more time, present, share screen, that one. There we go, folks. Current standings. Congrats again, Lindy, on a giant bass. The heaviest bass ever weighed in at Shane Flynn Outdoors tournaments, period. The heaviest bass that I've seen since I started this channel. So, and I hope you catch a bigger one. I do. I hope you do. I hope everybody catches that one, a 9-pounder. That'd be great. So, all right. There we go for anybody that just came in. All right, folks, we will be here next Wednesday night, of course, live talking about the tournament update and whatever other subject we start on the side here. Yeah, John, I hope she catches a 10.5. I hope you catch a 10.5. I hope everybody catches one. Yes, Robert, thanks. Robert, 11-1's the last day to submit fish. 11-1 is the last day to submit fish. So we got about 12 days left, it looks like. Linda, you don't have to be polite with me. You don't know my wife. I married a Jersey girl. She's not polite to me. All right, folks, we'll let you go. We'll see you next Wednesday night. Again, good luck to everybody. Everybody catch a lot of big bass, and we'll have an update next Wednesday night. And take care, everybody.